Children, shall we continue? Already we have seen in invertebrates, under the heading we have to see 8 divisions. We have seen 3 divisions in the previous class and we have to go for Ascalmanthus. The 3 divisions, they are hermaphrodites, that is both the sexes are present in the same organism only. So, it has a variation. So, step by step we have to move. So, this one is next we have to see what is Ascalmanthus, then annelids, Arthropoda, mollusca and Echinodemeta. Ascalmanthus, they are round body worms. Worms you know, this is pudul solram paranga, this is round body. It has round body. There is no segments. It has head and tail. We can differentiate. This is top part, this is bottom, that is anterior and posterior. We can say, we have to say that is top and bottom, head and tail we can find out easily. Ascalmanthus, round worm it is freely living. So, the habitat, it can live in the free living in air as well as parasite. It can exist in both the sides. So, it is round body I said, free living, the air it is free living or in the water it is free living. It can attach the person of others. When it comes to other organism, it is a parasite. Parasite means the organism which depends on other living organism for food. What is parasite? Organism which depend on other organism for the food is parasite. Clear? So, platyhelminth, that is Ascalmanthus example is, it is unsegmented, body is not segment. Unsegmented means what? There is no segment, segments means lines. For example, this is the womb, for just I am telling, this is the womb means the body is like this, if divided like this. This is what I said, segment. There is no segment. So, this is round womb, no, there is no segment, it is unsegmented organism. We can, it is covered by a cuticle. The body, if you are touching the body surface, it is somewhat thin. So, cuticle, it is soft nature, it is the body is covered by thin cuticle. So, we can separate both the sexes are separated. We can say male and female, both sexes are separate. Okay, yeah. So, example, Ascaris. I said already we got the specimens. So, we have to see everything in the lab when the regular classes are on. So, what I said Ascalmanthus, it's the round body, free living organism. When it attacks the other person, it's a parasite. It affects only living organism, not the dead organism. It is unsegmented, there is no segment in the body. The body surface is covered by cuticle. We can separate the sexes, and example we have to see Ascaris. That is male Ascaris, female Ascaris you can see. Annelida. Next one we have to see Annelida. This is round body I say no. This one also round body only. We can differentiate into head and tail. This is free living. This is a free living animal only. So, both the sexes can be separated. It is segmented. That is, body can be divided into segmented. All the segmenters are covered by, this is for example, this is segment. In the segment mele or chinna layer unikko, that is annuals. So, every segment is supported by annuals. Annuals are present in that, segmented and annuals. This body surface also very moisture surface it is, because almost they are in the soil and water. Both the sexes are separate. Example, earthworm, leech. These are the example. Earthworm and leech are the example for that. It has a special thing, this annually, that is along with the segments we got the lines. I say no, this is annually is a special character of annelids. And here the locomotor organs are, that is moving through what it is moved, setae. Setae and parapodia, these are the locomotory organs. Okay, annelids, they are round body segments, the round body worms, segmented worms. Every segment there is annual. So it has locomotor organ is setae and parapodia, either setae or parapodia. So it is skin is moist. Both the sexes can be separated. This is homophoderate. Hermaphrodites means rendu sex me ore irundha adu hermo. This both are homophoderate. And example what I said, etho. Next to Annelida we have to go for Arthropoda. That is animals with the jointed legs. We cannot say round body, flat body, this is jointed legs. Okay, their legs are jointed. This is the largest when compared with all the animal kingdom. That is invertebrate, we have seen already Porifera, Coelenterata, then Platyhelminthes, Ascalmanthus, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodemeta. Among all the 8, which is the largest kingdom, largest phylum means this one, Arthropoda only the largest phylum. Okay, that is lot of insects there because jointed legs animals, organisms, everything come under Arthropoda only. So the body is divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. First time we are dividing, so far there is no division in the body surface, but here we are dividing the animals into head, thorax and abdomen. So thorax means that is center, that is neck to the throat and neck to the rib, abdomen stomach, belly. Body is divided into 3. They have jointed legs. The body is covered by chitin. This I said no, chitin is a substance which is covered the moist thing, body, so it gives strength to the body. And the skeleton may be exoskeleton and endoskeleton. Exo means inside, exo outside and endo inside. Both the skeleton are there. The skeleton can be regenerated. So the regeneration is known as what? Molting. Molting thing, Arthropoda. So what I say? This is the biggest phylum. It has jointed legs. So the body can be divided into head, thorax and abdomen. The skeleton is 2 covered, that is exoskeleton and endoskeleton. The body is covered by a toughest material, that is chitin. The regeneration of exo or endoskeleton is known as molting. Example of Arthropoda, we can say cockroach, spider, everything we can say, crab, prawn. You are familiar with all those things. So we will see the example cockroach. And we got the specimen scorpion. So in the olden days and all it was very familiar. Nowadays it disappears. Tailin solum paranga, that one, that we can say in the lab, in our specimens. Okay. So respiratory organ is gills. Arthropoda, because they are developed organism. Here respiratory is what? Through gills. Through gills it is respiro. Mollusca, it is the soft body animal. Here I said round body segmented. This one is segmented. This is jointed legs. This is soft body animal. Body is very soft. That is shells and tortoise. This and all come under mollusca. Outside we can see a cover. That cover is known as what? Mantle. This mantle is separated, that is exoskeleton. Mantle is made by a special kind of chemical, that is known as what? Other is known as calcoricil. It is covered by the hard substance. Mantle is the outer skeleton covered by hard substance. This is otherwise known as calcoricil. Mantle is otherwise known as calcoricil. Calcoricil. Body can be divided into head and foot. Head and foot. The foot also, this is muscular, mollusca muscular organism. The foot is very soft. Foot is the locomotory organ here. So it has the example we have to say means octopus. Octopus, you know, it uses the tentacles it has, that is otherwise known as soft body also, that is foot also. They covered the prey, whenever it saw the prey, the prey means what? Food. If it is see it, so it will engulf the food as it is by using all its tentacles. It opens all the tentacles and grab the food and swallow. So octopus. Okay, we got the example in the specimen. Mollusca, soft body, head is divided into only two divisions we can see in the head. One is head, other one is foot. Next we have to see Echinodemeta. This is the last phylum of invertebrates. This is spiny skilled animals. Spiny skinned animals. Okay. Spine means what? The mullu mulla irukum parunga adu pola irukadhu skin. So Echinodemeta example starfish. Starfish you can see dorsal view and ventral view. Dorsal la paaka poningenu sonna ungalku soft ah irukum. Ventral side you can see the spines குட்டி குட்டியாக முள்ளு போல் இருக்குது, தொட்டிங்கனாலே சொரப்பாக இருக்கும், நாட் சாஃப்ட். இதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்த்தோம், வெரி சாஃப்ட் பாடி, மாய்ஸ்டர்ஸ். வி ஹவ் சீன் எக்ஸோஸ்கெலட்டன் இஸ் மேட் அப் ஆஃப் கியூட்டிக்கல், அதெல்லாம் சொன்னீங்க பார்த்தோம். பட் Echinodemeta நாட் லைக் தட். Extra, that is dorsal view is very soft, but ventral you have seen means you can see the dots like this. This is starfish example. It is a special kind of vascular system. This is water vascular system is seen in Echinodemeta. Water vascular system. It is spiny because of calcareous. Already I said no. On the soft body we have seen calcareous. The same calcareous chemical is present in that. So this gives the strongness to the body. Example we can say Echinodemeta, starfish and sea urchin. We don't have example of starfish. Instead what we have? Sea urchin. So let me say again what are the phylums under invertebrate. First one is what I say, Porifera. This is the first type. Body is full of pores. Okay, yeah. Example was what I said, Porifera example I said. We don't have, but example is what? Cycon. Next to Porifera, secondly I have to say, second what we have seen, Coelenterata. Coelenterata example I said Hydra, they have the tentacle special organ for locomotion as well as stinging the animals. Next to that I said Platyhelminthes. Third one is what? Platyhelminthes. This is the body surface is very flat. We have top and bottom. We have the small divisions in that. For example, I said liver fluke. And fourth one is Ascalmanthus. It's round body. It's a free living parasite. Body is unsegmented. Segment means what I say, there should be no lines in between the segment. The body is covered by cuticle. So first time we are separate the sexes, that is homophotic. This sexes are same means sexes are separate, that is male and female can be identified, means that is homophotic. They are in the same mean, that is heterophotic. Okay, yeah, hermaphrodite, heterophotic, we can say both. Ascalmanthus, the same as Ascalmanthus also, Annelida, that is round body, but here what is the segments are there, body is divided into segments. Every segment we can see the annual, the locomotor organ is setae or parapodia. The thing is moist, it also cuticle. And example I said ethome and leech. Then Arthropoda, jointed legs. It is the biggest phylum. It has 8 thorax and abdomen. Skeleton is exoskeleton and endoskeleton. It's covered by chitin. It respiration through the gills. The exoskeleton or endoskeleton can be regenerated. That is known as what? Molting. Example I said cockroach. Mollusca, soft body animal. The body is covered by, though it has only two divisions, that is head and foot. Foot, what kind of foot it has? Muscular foot. The foot could have soft. This is soft body animals. But outside one cover is there. Whenever danger comes, it takes all the body inside the mantle. So, on the male outside of cover, that is mantle. The mantle is made up of a special kind of chemical, that is calcorous. Foot is soft is an example, octopus. Echinodemeta, it is spiny skinned animals. அதாவது ஸ்கின் அவுட்டர் சர்ஃபேஸ் ஸ்கின் ஒன்லி, அதுக்கு மேலே என்ன இருக்கும்? ஸ்பைன்ஸ் போல் இருக்கும், முள்ளாக இருக்கும். ஸ்டார் ஃபிஷ் எப்படி ஸ்டார் இருக்குமோ அது போல். பட் டார்சல் வியூவில் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? அந்த ஸ்பைன்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம். இந்த வென்ட்ரல் சைட் வி கேனாட் see the spines, it is very soft. ஸோ ஸ்பெஷல் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் சிஸ்டம். இட் ஹஸ் 5 feet. ஸோ எல்லா ஃபீட்லேயுமே என்ன இருக்கும்? அந்த vascular system can be present. Special kind of vascular system, that is water vascular system. Here also we can see calcareous. So example, sea urchin. So now we have completed invertebrates. Now we have to go for vertebrates. Vertebrates are otherwise known as chordatas. Next one we have to say chordata. Chordata, or else we can see what? Vertebrates. The chordata, vertebrates also, there are 3 divisions it seems. So at the beginning itself, the entire thing, that notochord, chordata and the chord backbone is not developed for all the thing. First prochordata. The prochordata, here also we can see 3. One is prochordata. Okay, yeah. Next one is, under the prochordata we can do 2 phylums. This is a scientist said they only developed the first vertebrate animals. இதுக்காக இது வந்து prochordata சொல்றோம்னு சொன்னா, they are the first developed animals, prochordata. Okay, yeah. So what are the 2 subdivisions there? Urochordata and cephalochordata. Then the scientist said the prochordata is the well developed animals, the vertebrate. First இதுதான் உங்களுக்கு டெவலப் ஆகுது. Urochordata and cephalochordata. How can we differentiate uro and cephalo? Means the urochordata, that notochord I say, no, backbone. Notochord, backbone, all are same only. They can be generate in the tail region only. So from the backbone head to the toe, அதாவது தலையிலிருந்து கால் வரையும் வரணும். that is spinal cord, that is neck to the toe. அதாவது நம்ம கழுத்தோட லாஸ்ட் பாட்லேருந்து கீழே வரையும் வரணும் for all the organism. அப்படி இல்லாமல் you can see the backbone only in the tail, not in other parts. This is prochordata. And cephalochordata, somewhat its full body is covered but not well developed. So chordata, vertebrata both are same only. In this, prochordata means what I said. This is the animal which have backbone. In the beginning, very beginning, from this animal only. Due to the generations, years passed away. So finally it comes into fully developed animal, that is chordata. Full backbone animals. So prochordata is classified into 2 phylum, subphylum. This is phylum. This is 2 subphylum, Urochordata and cephalochordata. Urochordata, that can be the backbone, notochord, backbone, notochord, all are same only. That can be seen only in the tail. The cephalochordata, full body is covered, not well developed thing. Now we have to see next chordata. Under chordata we can see 5. Under chordata we can see how many divisions are there? 5 divisions are there. What are the 5 divisions? They are also developed stage by stage. ஒரு ஸ்டேஜாக அதை டெவலப் ஆகிட்டே வந்துச்சு. ஸோ ஃபஸ்ட் அனிமல்லேருந்து that can be 2 kinds of animal, that is cold-blooded animals and warm-blooded animals. Cold-blooded animals mean the body temperature changes. It cannot be constant. According to the atmosphere, according to the climatic conditions, they can be changed. That's the cold-blooded animals. For some animals, the temperature is constant. Whatever the circumstances, whatever the atmosphere may be, it remains constant. That is warm-blooded animals. So let us see what are the phylums under chordata. First one is species. Very first animals, that is backbone animals, started to live in water only. So what is the habitat of the animal? Idanoda habitat paaka poningena, it is under water. From the, I'm saying the name itself, you know, water means what? Fishes. All kind of fishes come under this species. Okay, yeah. The living surface is what? Water. So the body is a special thing. It is streamlined body. The streamlined body only makes the fish to swim in the water very freely. It is cold-blooded animal. It is cold-blooded animal, otherwise known as poikilothos. Cold-blooded is otherwise known as body is divided into head, trunk and tail. Okay, yeah. It has locomotion is by the fins. A pair of fins helps in locomotion. The full body is covered by scales, respiration by gills. So let us see again. Pieces. What is the habitat? Habitat means what? Living place. Water is the marine water, sea water, marine water, fresh water, whatever it may be, water. Body is streamlined body, helps us to swim in the water. It's a cold-blooded poikilothomic. It can be divided into head, trunk and tail. There is pair of wings which helps in locomotion. Gills are covered it respiration through gills only. Pieces respirate through gills. There are two kinds of pieces. One is cartilaginous. Cartilaginous. Other one is bony fishes. So, for example, the cartilaginous means not made up of bones fully. Full of flesh part. Example, shark. You know what is shark? Here bony fishes, full body is covered by the thing. For example, corpse. Okay, is it clear? Shall we go for next one? That is amphibia. So pieces, next to see, we have to see amphibia. So in the vertebrate, which one is come first? Water animal only. This is species is the first one. Next, amphibia. This is the animal which has the adaptation of both live in water as well as in land. இது வந்து வாட்டர்லேயும் லேண்ட்லேயும் மாறி மாறி இருக்கிறதால because it has both the characteristics, it's known as amphibia. You know, example of thing is frog. Frog, it can live in water as well as in land. While it is in water, the skin is very moist. Okay, it can live in both land and water. While it is in water, the skin is what I say, moisture. It is male and female sex. This is also cold-blooded animal only. When it is in water, respiration is occurred through gills. Sorry, not gills. Gills only. When it is in water, respiration through gills. When it is in land, the respiratory through lungs. Gills and skin. Skin is moisture skin only, no. So when it is in water, it respires through gills and skin. On land, it uses its lungs for respiration. It has 4 limbs and 9 limbs. Body is divided into head, trunk, and tail is not well developed. So in the trunk we can say 4 limbs and 9 limbs. Both the limbs are help for the frog to hop in the water. There are many stages, that is tadpole to larva. Finally it becomes egg, larva, tadpole, and finally it becomes adult. There are 4 stages. Even life cycle of frog, that is amphibia's life cycle, we got in our lab as a specimen. Next we have to say, first one is thing, second one is amphibia. Example I said frog. Third one is reptilia. First you have seen water animal, and next one you have to say both water and land amphibian. This is reptilia, crawling animal. It crawls. There is no not well developed legs. So they cannot walk like us, or they cannot move like locomotor organ is not proper. So they have to crawl. So they are living on land only, and sometimes land only, not in thing. Reptilia, they are living on the land. What is the habitat of reptilia? Land. The body is covered by epidermal skin. Only epidermal skin. Scales. Respiration is through lungs. So mostly they are 3-chambered. Heart is developed into 3-chambered only. இதுக்கு 3 chambers தான் இருக்கும். மற்றதுக்குலாம் only 2 chambers. Here heart is developed into 3 chamber, except one exception. ஒரே ஒரு exception. Exception means what? விதிவிலக்குன்னு சொல்லுவோம். எல்லா reptiles-மே they got only 3 chambered. Only crocodile, like human being, like mammals, it has 4 chambered. So example of exception of thing is crocodile. They lay the eggs. They are also cold-blooded animals only. Example, we have seen many examples we see, that is lizard, snake, tortoise, this and all comes under reptiles. So pieces, amphibia, next one is what? Reptiles, and the fourth one is aves. This is the first warm-blooded animal. First 3 divisions you have seen, cold-blooded animals, that is pieces, amphibia and reptilia. They are cold-blooded animals. Aves are warm-blooded animal. They are nothing else, birds. The body is very light. They have the 4 wings and 4 limbs and hind limbs. 4 limbs are modified into feathers. They are modified into feathers, which helps them to fly. The body is very light. They have the special kind of bones. The bone is known as pneumatic bones. This bone structure only makes the birds to fly. This is warm-blooded animal. Homeotherms. Then hind limbs are there. Hind limbs are useful for walking. 4 limbs modified. Hind limbs at the back, they are useful for walking. Full body is covered by feathers. Body is divided into spindle-shaped body. It is head, neck, trunk and tail.